Suppose that's me up there. I graduated here in 2015, and from there went on to study neuroscience and behavior at the University of Notre Dame, and also run track and cross country there. Right now, I'm completing my 5th year of eligibility at Notre Dame and getting my master's in business management. So, looking back at my time in Mishawaka, I can see how much of the things that I learned there and my experiences here led me to where I am now. So, for example, I was involved in this 4-year biomedical sciences course here that really made me fall in love with science and then led me to go on and study that in college. I also, on top of being very involved in the classroom and also being involved on the track, I had a lot of other extracurricular activities. And so I was involved in writing for the school newspaper, and I became the editor when I was a senior. I also was a member of National Honor Society when I was a senior, and I was involved in the band for all 4 years. So being involved in band means the marching band, the pep band during basketball season, jazz band that you guys just heard up here a little bit ago, and the concert band. And so that alone is a great example of what makes Mishawaka unique. It's very, very difficult and even impossible at a lot of other schools in the area to be a fall athlete and also be in the band and be involved in all the other things that I was able to participate in. But I found that the administrators here and the band directors, Mr. Gamble, Mr. Chamberlain, as well as my cross-country and track coach, Coach Coe, really wanted me to have those experiences. And that's what it was for not just me, but for a number of other fall athletes and just students in general, being able to be involved in a lot of different things. And for that, I am so, so grateful, because truthfully, those are the things that I remember most from high school. And you know, there's a lot of that I learned in the classroom that I enjoyed, like I mentioned in that biomedical class, but my favorite things were playing in the marching show on Friday night and then turning around and getting to run a cross-country meet the next morning with all of my best friends. And so that's what I urge you guys to do as you get ready for high school. It makes the transition so much easier when you have that group of friends to come to, and when you have these opportunities to try out new things. It doesn't matter if you're good at it. It could be trying out a new sport. It could be you're really good at art, you're really good in the band, or you want to sing. But whatever it is, Mishawaka has those opportunities for you. And I found that the things that I learned really transferred to college, with me studying neuroscience and becoming a team captain of the cross-country team. Those were things that I wouldn't have been able to do if I wasn't pushed out of my comfort zone here at Mishawaka, and getting to work with people of different ages, people of different backgrounds, and those are skills that I am using even now as a graduate student at Notre Dame. So, that being said, I wish you all luck, and it is now my honor to introduce the principal of Mishawaka High School, Mr. John Ross. Now, Mr. Ross grew up in Key West, Florida. He earned his degree in fine arts from Florida Atlantic University. From there, he spent 24 years serving in the Navy as a commander of flight reconnaissance missions all over the world. He spent his final 3 years at Notre Dame as the head of the Naval ROTC program. And 21 years ago, Mr. Ross began his journey at Mishawaka teaching business and then as an administrator. So students and parents, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. John Ross.
Thanks, Anna. You're a hard act to follow, and really a great kid and a national level distance runner. So good luck to you in your future endeavors. All right, so here we are in a 96-year-old iconic building, and it is a great school that stands out in the community as it has for many years. But we're going to talk a little bit, and your whole reason for being here is to see about all the things we offer inside the school, and they are a great number, and I'll try to just touch on a few of the top ones right now. You know, we've got a tremendous academic program, and I don't know that people fully realize it, but we offer over 60 AP and college dual credit classes at Mishawaka High School. In fact, one of the students that you may run into tonight will likely finish her associate's degree at the same time that she's graduating high school. And we have a few others in that same category. So it's a very strong program, and again, there's lots of opportunities. And frankly, there aren't many schools in the area that can even match us in terms of the diversity of academic programs that we offer. In addition to that, we've got a whole host of things associated with that. You know, we were the first early college, endorsed early college high school in St. Joseph County, and we've got a whole series of specialized programs as well. But let me touch on a few other things first. Our visual arts program, some of you may be familiar with that, but it is an astounding visual arts graphic design program. We frequently are top in the area and in the region for that matter, and in terms of the number of scholastic arts awards and medals we win with regard to that, as well as the number of college scholarships kids are getting to go into the visual arts. In addition to all of that, we've got a really growing and strengthening performing arts program. We're putting a big emphasis to that. Any of you that have followed us over the last few years, in particular our choir program and even our theater program, are growing by leaps and bounds. But yet there's still more. We have an amazing career and technical education program that has a whole series of classes that are including things in biomedical sciences, engineering, manufacturing, robotics, culinary arts, business, entrepreneurship. We've got a TV radio program here that really is the envy of schools in the area. We've actually had some schools visit from quite a distance away just to see how we're doing business here. And we've got, this past semester we ran a certified nursing assistant program, and virtually every kid that took the program got their certificate first time out. So great opportunities for kids to do things that either lead to further study in college or lead right to a career right off the bat. In addition to some of those high points, we've got some specialized things that other schools simply don't have. We've got, in one of our engineering programs, we have a high mileage car program where they design a carbon fiber car and then compete against other high schools, but mostly colleges and universities across the country. And we almost always either bring home a trophy or just get recognized for outstanding design innovation. So it's a great program. In addition to that, we've got a relationship with Notre Dame where we have kids going over there to their nuclear energy research facility, which is actually a pretty profound facility. And we have 6 to 12 kids there any given year working with doctoral and postdoctoral students on nuclear research. And in fact, these kids are actually listed as contributors to that research. So it's a great opportunity for kids that have an interest in science, especially if they're looking at doing something like this in their junior and senior year. A few last points, so I make sure I don't miss anything. I actually have a list. And you know, we, like all schools in Indiana, have a 21st Century Scholars Program, which is an outstanding opportunity for kids to get into college at little or no cost. When you marry that up with the early college program and those sorts of things, there's great ways to save time, save money, and get where you want to be faster. So room 125, by the way, is there are information and people there to help you with the 21st Century Scholar Program. So make sure if you aren't signed up for that, if you qualify, that you do get signed up for that. Last but not least is our athletic programs. Any of you, again, if you've been in the area, you know that we've got a host of strong competitive teams and great opportunities to participate in all of our extracurricular activities. And some of you may know as well, and maybe even better than I do, many of our teams are well respected and even feared in the area because they're that good. And let me finish this off here. We're going to show a few video clips here in a few minutes. Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulty with regard to that. But one of the big things about Mishawaka High School is that we're big enough to offer lots of opportunities. And again, I don't think there's a rival that can offer more than we do. But more importantly is that we're small enough to where you actually can participate in those opportunities. And that's something that doesn't happen. In a small school, they may not be able to offer you as much. In a large school, you may not have a chance to do as much. So this is a great choice in that regard. And you know, hopefully, you know, you'll enjoy these clips and you'll enjoy your chance to check out some of the sessions we have throughout the night. Thanks for coming out tonight, and go Cavemen.
I'm a senior at Mishawaka High School, and I have been a part of the soccer team, tennis team, and National Honor Society. I have also been a part of the early college program since my freshman year. This program has allowed me to receive up to 62 college credits and my associate's degree. With this associate's degree, I am able to go to Holy Cross to play soccer as well, and I am able to receive a $20,000 scholarship thanks to the early college program here.
I'm Kariana Radabaugh, and one of the really great opportunities I have at Mishawaka High School is having to be a part of a really great choral program and a fine arts program. I'm in a couple choir classes. I'm part of show choir, and we get to sing and dance at the same time, and that's my favorite thing to do. I love singing and dancing, so that's amazing. And I'm also part of our chamber choir, which is really fun. We wear lots of costumes, and we sing around like the city, and it's great. One of the other opportunities I've had at Mishawaka High School is being a part of our early college program, which lets me take college classes at the high school and get college credit and high school credit for it. And that's really great. So when I go to college, there'll be classes I won't need to take as a freshman or sophomore because I've taken them already in high school, and that'll save me money and time, so then I get to take classes in college that I really love to do, like music or theater or choir.
One mentor who has changed my life, I mean, I guess it's not one, but the coaches in my life have always driven me to do better in the classroom as well on either the track or even in the wrestling room. I just say coaches have always made me become who I am and always drove me to do better. Mishawaka is unique because I mean it has everything you need to be successful in life, even in school and after life, when you graduate. And I mean, the Mishawaka way means, doing everything with all your effort and giving it your best no matter what, and always succeeding. My plans after graduation is to wrestle at the University of Michigan and study anesthesiology and succeed in everything I do.
My name is Taft. I go to Mishawaka High School, and I've been in the art program all 4 years that I've been attending. It's been really great, honestly, having a place to learn and grow and express myself as freely as I want to as I'm getting through those intro classes and onto drawing and then getting to that more advanced instruction. It's nice to be able to do what you want and what makes you passionate about art and find out what it means to you. And the teachers are always there and more than willing to help you express yourself and whatever you feel you need to get out there in your art.
So my freshman year of high school, I started to become really interested in art, especially because of my advisory teacher, Mr. Sargent. He's always really influenced me and pushed me to do better and keep growing as an artist. And there are a lot of opportunities in the art programs that we have at our school to put your name out into the community and win awards. So yeah, and then my junior year, I started to explore more and expand my horizons into videography with the broadcasting team. And best decision ever, met amazing people and had a lot of really awesome experiences, especially on the sidelines of the football fields. It's just like the best experience ever. If you have the slightest interest in really anything at our school, there is a program for it.
My name is Raheem Brayton. I'm a senior and a 4-year basketball player here at Mishawaka. I'm part of the National Honor Society and part of the early college program. Throughout my 4 years here at Mishawaka High School, I've met many friends and many teachers here who have been able to help me succeed, whether in the classroom or through academics, education, and sports too.
Most of you have been there. We have biomedical sciences in room 240. That would be on the second floor, and we'll show the second floor here in a second. But that will be on the second floor. Our early college program, if you're interested in learning more about that program, that will be in the library. Our culinary arts will be in room 171, and I've heard that they'll be making some treats there, so that may be one you want to visit. Our early childhood development program will be in room 169. Graphic arts and communication will be in room 251, which is on the second floor. Our TV radio, our Mishawaka network, which many of you have seen, that is in room 034, so you can follow the map there. Our band choir will be in rooms 110 and 111, and if you're interested in theater, that's going to be right here in the auditorium, so you will just stay put when we start to move to the breakout sessions. Our high mileage car, which is a pretty neat sight to see, in our engineering program will be in room 135. Also another engineering room to see if you're interested in engineering will be room 131. And our robotics will be in 132. So all of our engineering are kind of in that corner of the building there. Our exceptional learners will be in room 150, which is pretty close to where we're at this right now by the auditorium. And world languages will be in room 265. Now, a couple things before we start moving, and we've got a few more things to share with you. Please remember that if you do go to a session and it is full, you can choose your second choice and then come back to that session at a later time. So we want to make sure that you're able to see what you can, and if a room is full, go ahead and visit somewhere else and then come back to that room. I'm going to let Mrs. Mann share with you a little bit more about what's going on in the cafeteria, and then we'll get you guys going.
Good evening. Around 7 o'clock, the first bell will ring. We're going to have a 5-minute passing period, and then the bells will be ringing every 10 minutes, so there'll be a session that's 10 minutes long, then the bell will ring for another 5-minute passing period, then a 10-minute session. So we'll have 6 different sessions that you can go to. We have a lot of students in the building to help direct you if you don't know where you're going, or you get lost, or you just want to talk to a Mishawaka student about their experiences. They're ringing the auditorium right now. We've got a bunch of their guys when you wave. They're all wearing matching t-shirts, and when you leave, you'll see that they're stationed periodically in the hallways to help you. I would ask that if you're going to go upstairs first, that would be to see biomedical sciences, world languages, or our fine arts, studio arts program. If you're going to go upstairs, if you would leave by the doors on the right-hand side of the auditorium, it would be easier for you to get out and then go straight up the stairs, right on the other side of the auditorium doors. That will prevent some snarls in traffic. If you want to go to a downstairs program, or you want to go to the cafeteria, if you leave by the left-hand side and just go directly to those places, it will be easiest. Also, there's a swim meet tonight, and if you are interested in going to the swim meet, you can get in for free. Just go down and tell them that you're here for 8th grade night and stop in and see our pool and our swimming program. Okay, so I think that's everything. I am Jessica Mann, by the way. I'm the early college coordinator, so I'll be down in the library if you have any questions about that. I'll be presenting this evening. I'll be happy to talk to you. We really hope you enjoy your time here. We love Mishawaka High School, and we hope to love your students soon. Good night.